Welcome to Creepy Ghoul Vision. Creepy Ghoul Vision. Holy shit. Holy crap, what is going on around here? Whew. What's up, party people? Creepy Ghoul here. All fucked up by the sounds of the voodoo drums and the Mountain Dew voodoo. The voodoo. It's the voodoo. The voodoo. On a Saturday night in the city, party people, wake up to the future, and the future is Creepy Ghoul Vision coming at you on a Saturday night in the city, right here in deepest, darkest Scarborough. What kind of music do mummies listen to? Rap music. Why did Dracula go to the doctor? Because he couldn't stop coughing. You gotta love that. You gotta love that. Guys, I got a really great show for you tonight. It's gonna be a long one. Go get your popcorn or that thing that you would normally get out of the fridge in your pantry over there and stuff like that, and let's get this show on the road. Ah, yes, the voodoo, all fucked up on the voodoo drums on a Saturday night in the city, coming at you on Creepy Ghoul Vision. Totally nuts. Hey, little girl, want to make a movie? Check this out. It was a thrift store find. I don't know if it works or not, but man, did I have to have this. Circa, I looked this up, fuck, what was it? It was circa late 80s, early 90s, I think like 89 or something like that. Yeah, look at that, eh? Look at that. The previous owners probably shot porn on this, eh? I wouldn't be surprised. The old VHS camcorder. Fuck yeah. I don't even care if it works or it doesn't work. I'm going to use this as a prop when I get my setup happening. Downstairs in the cellar. Creepy Ghoul Vision coming at you. Oh yeah. Gotta love that. So yeah, I'm going to showcase some electronics, man. I've got stuff from all over the place here. This is going to be a great Collectibles Corner, people. Thank you for tuning in. Creepy Ghoul Vision coming at you on a Saturday night in the city. Brothers and sisters, party people, let's get to it right here. I'm a sucker for a fucking ghetto blaster, man. even if it's one like this. I found this one literally in the fucking garbage. Decent shape for, you know, it's been through some shit. But anyhow, it's an old Sony double cassette AM/FM. Usually when you find these things, right, the AM/FM usually works. I mean, always. I tested this out. So we got one cassette deck that's dead, and the other one works. I put in a cheap old tape here, and it works great. All the mechanisms work. So you know what? There you go. Got a lot of little nice tape deck and an AM/FM, a new one for the garage there. I put this one in the garage. Love that shit. Who doesn't love a good ghetto blaster, man? And those were thrift store finds. Actually, no, the camcorder was a thrift store find. The ghetto blaster I found in the garbage. Now, my thrifting buddy, if I can lift this up, weighs a fucking ton. In the vein of downsizing, he's been downsizing. I've been giving him a hand with that, and he threw this my way, a big ass heavy duty amp, a TIAC amp, and I'm probably going to need an amp, a new amp at some point. My other one there, I think it's Sony or something like that. Yeah, it's kind of crackling at times type of thing. But yeah, always in the market for a new amp, old school. I love the old components. Even going back to the 80s, man, my dad, my uncle, their setups were just like different components, double cassette deck, turntable, EQ, graphic EQ, amp. It was just great. There's the back of it right there. Now, thrift store finds are funny when it comes to this. Now, my buddy, when he buys, when he finds stuff at thrift stores like this, he usually tests it right there. They usually have like a testing outlet to make sure it works. And yeah, he wouldn't have bought this had it not have worked. So anyways, this is a really cool amp. No graphics, unfortunately. I'm a sucker for graphics, but it's got like everything I need on here. It's got the phono, which is most importantly because I got my record player, and everything else is just like automatic. Anyway, cassette. It even has a CD auxiliary type of thing. This is probably circa early mid-90s. I'd say mid-90s actually. Yeah, TIAC, mid to late 90s. I'd say mid-90s. But anyhow, yeah, this is a heavy motherfucker right here. Love that. Oh man, that is heavy. All right, let's get to some goodies, man. That was the electronics. I don't usually showcase electronics on the channel, but I just had to throw those in for you guys, man. I'm telling you, I love electronics. Yeah, I'm being a lightweight this evening with some Mountain Dew Voodoo. I don't know what this tastes like. It tastes kind of citrusy. It's kind of one of those mystery flavors that was introduced this Halloween 2025. Mystery flavor Mountain Dew. It tastes very citrusy. It's good. I don't drink much pop, but when I do, it's Mountain Dew. I love Mountain Dew. And Fanta too. All right, let's get to it. What do we got here? You know, back in the day, it was funny. Back in the 80s and stuff like that, it was like, the whole thing was, skateboarding isn't a crime, how come I got this ticket, type of thing. Skateboarding isn't a crime. Now, it's like, we want to bring back skateboarding to a threat standpoint. So, keep skateboarding a crime, keep skateboarding a threat. Just like how we want to keep punk rock music a threat. You know what I mean? It's almost as if nothing's shocking anymore. You know, to quote the Jane's Addiction album, nothing's shocking. You know what I mean? Anybody can have colored hair. It's like you can't tell the difference between people now who are like the real punks versus the regular people, because everybody's got the fucking colored hair. Nothing's shocking. Everything's normal now. But anyhow, yeah. There you go. Thank you, X Games. Thank you, Nike shoes. Time to keep skateboarding a crime once again. Make punk rock a threat. Skateboarding should be a crime. Yeah, you know me, I'm big on the signs and stuff like that, so here you go. So, the original photo of this has the little girl there, or the chick there, or whatever you want to fucking call her, with her hair is every color of the rainbow, if you catch my drift. But there you go. And that's just how it is nowadays in 2025. It's very unfortunate. To quote Tim Burton, maybe it's just in America, but it seems that if you're passionate about something, it freaks people out. You're considered bizarre or eccentric. To me, it just means you know who you are. I couldn't agree with that statement more, and there it is right there. Tim fucking Burton. Right there. That's a very powerful statement, and it is true to the max. And I got another one for you. This is very extremely important, and this is fact. This is true. I'm sure everybody knows someone like this. Keanu Reeves said it right here. When helping the poor, leave the camera at home. Now let me tell you, at my job, we do like a donation fundraiser donation thingy every year, and every year it's like we get this one couple, this yuppie couple. They come, they donate to our box there, and they're walking in, taking pictures, taking video for social media, this and that. It's like I want to say something to them, but in the same breath it's like I can't, type of thing. You know what I mean? We had this one couple come in the other day, and they have the kid, their little kid about yay high, bringing something to our donation box, and she's filming her kid walk and putting it in the box and this and that. I don't know. It's a very thin line there. It's like, what do you say? It's a little kid, right? But is she doing that for social media notoriety, or it's just a little memory for a kid? Who the fuck knows? You just don't know anymore. But anyhow, leave the fucking camera at home. I usually donate whenever I'm asked. At the LCBO or Walmart or whatever, donate to sick kids or whatever. I mean, and I usually do when I'm asked. That's fine. I got no problem with that. But leave the fucking camera at home. Like, really. Anyhow, let's get to some loot. I got a lot of loot here. Party people, wake up to the future. Creepy Ghoul Vision coming at you on a Saturday night in the city. Let's go way back now and go through some VHS here. I got some great VHS tapes here that I've acquired. Here they are right here. Let's go. We got some Star Wars happening. Yeah, so there you go. Thrift store find. I got this actually from my thrifting buddy, again, who is in the midst of downsizing his collections of every kind of physical media, and threw some of these at me. The fart video. That's quite interesting. Here's a great one right here. The Mummy's Curse, Lon Chaney. The Mummy's Hand, The Mummy's Curse, The Mummy's Shroud, Curse of the Mummy, Revenge of the Mummy. I love old school mummy films right there. Universal Monsters coming at you right there. Really great stuff. And this bullshit commercials are interrupting my my voodoo drums. Santa Claus is coming to town. You can't go wrong with the old Rankin Bass classics, man, from the old days, like Frosty the Snowman, Rudolph, and like whatnot. There's like a bunch of them right there. Classics right there. Santa Claus is coming to town. What do we got here? Oh, here's an interesting one too that I decided to keep. Unlawful Entry right here. This is nobody really knows about this film. It's not good. It's not great. It's not bad. This one, I'll tell you, Kurt Russell, Madeline Stowe. Anyhow, it's about a couple who, if I remember correctly, befriends this cop who. The cop helped them out, they befriend them, and then the cop kind of sort of invades the relationship type of thing, and things kind of get out of hand, if you know what I'm saying. The chick's pretty fucking hot. Madeline Stowe's pretty fucking hot in this film, let me tell you right now. It's an unusual film. It's a forgotten film. Nobody really knows about this, but yeah, if you're interested in stuff like that, check it out. Can't go wrong here. Almost Famous needs no introduction. I have this on DVD. I don't think I have this VHS. I wouldn't mind getting this on Blu-ray if the features are good, and they probably would be. This is a really cool film to watch. I mean, you can't go wrong. Almost Famous needs absolutely no introduction there. You guys should already know about this one. What else we got here? Let's wrap up the VHS here. Oh yeah, here's one I recently found while thrifting. Colors. Now again, I don't know if I already have this on VHS. I got a room back there filled with VHS tapes, my VHS jam room. But even if I don't have this, for $1.99, plus I had a discount card from a donation that I had made. So there you go. Colors. Can't go wrong there, man. Sean Penn, Robert Duvall, Ice-T, the soundtrack. Colors. Colors. Love that shit. Here's one I recently found while thrifting. Vincent Price. Yeah, it is Vincent Price. Yeah, Vincent Price, Peter Lorre, Basil Rathbone, right there. Tales of Terror, from the Edgar Allan Poe Annals, right there. Couldn't pass that one up. The box is a little dinged up. I mean, the tape was fine, so I said, what the hell, you know what I mean? It's a cheapie. The tapes are like $1.99, not even. Oh, here's a cool one right here. I found this one recently thrifting as well. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? I remember when this film came out. Holy crap, man. I was probably, where was I? I don't remember where I was. What year? What year did this come out? I can tell you. What year did this... Who Framed Roger Rabbit? What year? Fuck. I don't remember. Late 80s? Early 90s? Shit. You know, around there. Anyway, I was probably finishing public school, going into high school or something like that. I just can't see what year this came out. Anyhow, yeah, this was a huge deal when it came out. Holy crap, everybody had a fucking crush on Jessica Rabbit. Holy crap, no one had ever seen anything like this. Yeah. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? And here's one I also recently found while thrifting. Monkey Shines. Right here. Look at that cover, eh? The old VHS art, man, I'm telling you, towards the tail end of VHS, the art just fucking declined. Like, ugh. But anyhow, Monkey Shines right there. An experiment in fear. Oh yeah, you know what? I forgot that George Romero did this. I really did forget about it until I just saw it right now. Yeah, there's the old video store sticker right there. Love that shit. Yeah, George Romero. Again, I had the great pleasure of meeting George Romero at some of the conventions we've had down here over the years. I met him like 2 times, I think. And I was at his funeral, his memorial of the cemetery over there. And it was really cool. Again, I talk about it in some of my other videos, how surreal it was standing literally 2, maybe even 3 feet away from the man's grave. I said what I had to say, and it was something. His whole family was there, and it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. And last but not least, I found a big box clamshell of the original Police Academy right there. Great film. No denying that. A lot of people I know don't like all the others. I happen to like all the police academies, really. There's something to be said about all of them, but one was the best, man. This is where it all began right here. The original Police Academy. Happy to have this one in a clamshell case. Really fucking cool. Okay, so now there's the VHS. Now we're gonna go forward and talk about some DVDs that I've acquired, but not before I get a sip of some Voodoo Mountain Dew. There's no vodka in here. That would be good with vodka, no question about it. So my thrifting buddy threw a couple of these at me. She-Ra, Princess of Power. I don't believe I have this, and this is great, man. For all you Masters of the Universe fans out there, who doesn't like She-Ra? I used to have that action figure, Hordak. Hordak was a great figure back in the day, man. I loved it. This one is missing its slip cover. It's a little bit in rough shape. However, the discs are pretty cool. So I'll put that in the old collection. Here's one that I never got into, that I never gave her a chance, really. Freaks and Geeks from the old days. My buddy loved this show, and I think he always tried to get me into it. But yeah, so, you know, I got the DVDs now, the complete series right here, and I'm willing to give it a shot. I do love school films, school TV shows, stuff like that. My #1 favorite TV show of all time is Welcome Back, Kotter. Partially because, I mean, I could relate to the students in that class. What a cutie pie. Freaks and Geeks. I'll give it a shot, sure. Okay, so we got a couple more DVDs here. So here's one. Double feature, Teen Wolf 1 and 2. I'm not even sure why they bothered making Teen Wolf 2. This was just a complete and utter waste of time, seriously. Teen Wolf 1, Teen Wolf, Michael J. Fox, classic, man. Fun, campy, really great, cool film. Why would they do a Teen Wolf 2 is beyond me. It was just stupid. I don't even think I've seen that in its entirety. But anyhow, Jason Bateman's in that one. Now, Jason Bateman is a really cool actor. I've watched his stuff since he was a kid. The guy is just like a fucking comic genius. But I mean, no, Teen Wolf 2, not happening. No. Anyhow, forgot to take off the price tag. Yeah, $3.99. Alright, what do we got here? So we got some wrestling stuff here. We got TLC tables, ladders, and chairs. First tables, ladders, and chairs event ever. Oh, I actually just saw that. That's quite interesting. TLC tables, ladders, and chairs. Now this DVD came out in the era that I was still watching and still into wrestling. So we got Chris Jericho and the Big Show versus DX, Triple H and Shawn Michaels. We got Undertaker versus Batista. We got John Cena versus Sheamus. ECW champion Christian versus Shelton Benjamin. And we got some extra stuff here. Yeah, I mean, I was still watching wrestling when this came out. Wrestling, I couldn't tell you the last time I actually watched wrestling. I mean, I'm just not into that shit anymore, man. Give me the old school stuff any fucking day of the week. We got some music here. We got some Entombed. This is a live show, live in London from the early 90s, I believe. Still comes with the booklet. That's quite shocking, actually, that it would come with the booklet. But yeah, love early Entombed. This is from, it's got the promo videos, Night of the Vampire, Wolverine Blues, etc., Left Hand Path, from 1992. Entombed live. Old school death metal right there. What do we got here? We got Combat Shock. Combat Shock is a trauma film. This is a crazy ass fucking war cult film, man. If you guys have not seen Combat Shock, I highly recommend this. This DVD is loaded with features. Holy fuck. And includes 2 versions of the film. This is just a really sick film. I haven't seen it in so long, but this is a creepy ghoul recommendation right here. Check it out. Combat Shock. Trauma put this out. I used to always run into Lloyd Kaufman from Trauma back in the convention days and stuff. Really cool guy and stuff. Here's one that I got off my thrifting buddy, the Star Wars, the New Hope, but this is the widescreen limited edition. This, I believe, was the one that Lucas didn't fuck up with all those special effects and editing and whatnot. This is the real deal right here. I don't even think I have this, but if I do, it really doesn't matter. I can still appreciate the original trilogy. Honestly, I think Jar Jar Binks was the decline of the entire Star Wars franchise moving forward, seriously. I think he was. That whole Jar Jar Binks bullshit, everything after that was just crap. With the exception of Episode 3. Episode 3, when he becomes Vader. After that, forget it. Like, yeah. Hellbound, Hellraiser 2. A lot of people like this one over the first. It's a toss-up between the two, actually. I mean, you've gotta watch these two back to back. I don't know if I have this, but if I don't, it really doesn't matter. I don't mind having another copy on DVD of Hellraiser 2. Comes with the slip inside too, which is always hard to find nowadays. Hellraiser 2 needs no introduction, really. Here's one for you. Ken Park. This is rather interesting. This is a rare fucking film. Nobody knows about this, really. This is like pure underground shit. Ken Park. This guy was a pro skater for Vision Streetwear, my favorite skateboard brand, VSW, Vision Streetwear. And this is just a really fucked up story of the guy's life right here in a movie film format. If you guys can find it, check it out. It's quite disturbing at times. Not as disturbing as the Vision Gator documentary, but it's got some crazy themes in here. Ken Park. This is a very hard one to get. I don't even know where he found it. Actually, he found it right here at Sonic Boom. I can tell by the price tag. But yeah, very $18.99 at that. Yeah, very hard to get. Interesting packaging as well. Here's another Creepy Ghoul recommendation, Ken Park. If you guys can find it, watch it, tell me what you think. I'd be curious. I haven't seen this in ages. Yeah, might give it another watch. Now we're gonna go forward into the Blu-ray age. I got a bunch of new Blu-rays in the collection. But before I show you that, I need some Voodoo Mountain Dew. On a Saturday night in the city, brothers and sisters, Creepy Ghoul Vision coming at you. Wake up to the future, and that future is Creepy Ghoul Vision, the most underrated channel on the YouTube network circuit. Coming at you tonight, Saturday night in the city. It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. I didn't have this on Blu-ray. My thrifting buddy had this in his garage, and I'm like, yeah, I'm taking that with me. There you go, right there. You can't go wrong right there. I watch this every Halloween. This is my tradition. Every Halloween. Really happy to have this on Blu-ray. Fuck yeah, it comes with the DVD and Blu-ray combo right there. Look at Snoopy's head. Doesn't it look like a little peanut? The Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. And here's another one. I watch this every holiday season, a Charlie Brown Christmas. Another tradition of mine. Blu-ray, DVD combo. Really happy to have this one on Blu-ray. It's got a bunch of little featurettes on there, plus a bonus cartoon special. Actually, both of them do. There's the Blu-rays. Welcome addition to my collection, most definitely. Here is one that's just been really hard to get. I got this off my thrifting buddy again. I tried so hard for a long time to find a decent digital copy of this, just because I had never seen it. I love Marilyn. I've never seen this. I heard some mixed things about it, but I didn't really care. I just wanted to get a copy of it. So I'm glad I finally do. I'm going to give it a watch. I'm very curious about it, even if I don't like it, or even if it sucks, whatever. This goes in my Marilyn collection right here, even though it's not her, but still. Very curious about this. It doesn't have too many features on it, and I'm really big on features when it comes to Blu-rays, but really happy to have this one in the physical media collection, if you feel me, party people. Yes, that's right, brothers and sisters. Marilyn. Okay, it's confession time. It is confession time. Dracula, Bram Stoker's Dracula. Okay, well here it is right here, Francis Ford Coppola. So, back in the 90s, early mid-90s, even all through the 90s, late 90s, I was preoccupied with other shit, man. I was playing in bands left, right, and center. I was living anywhere but home type of thing. I didn't have time for a lot of stuff. I bypassed the whole Seinfeld thing because, anyway, that's another story. And all that 90s stuff. The 90s, the 80s, I think the 80s shaped everything that we see here and whatever now. I think the 90s was just a pretentious era. Everybody was so pretentious. It's like, everybody in the 90s, particularly the early mid-90s, thought that they were from New York City. They thought that they were from London. In the 90s, the more black dudes you knew, the better it was, type of thing. Like, the cooler you were. You know, they say the black man, the North American black man, is the most imitated. So anyways, I'm getting off topic here. So we got Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula. Now, I've always been curious about this, but not really. I bypassed this film and also Interview with the Vampire with Tom Cruise with that fucking wig on. Anyhow, it's just that when the 90s horrors came around, like Scream and stuff like that, I was just like not interested. I was like, I don't give a shit about this stuff, man. I don't have time for this stuff. So I bypassed everything. So the older I got, I'm 51 now. I'm sort of realizing that, interesting. Maybe not so much the Interview with the Vampire, but more maybe this film here, the Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula. Maybe I should have given a chance to. I should have watched. So, my thrifting buddy gave me a copy of this. It's still sealed, actually. Had it. So, I am going to give this a chance. Check it out. See what's going on. It seems pretty cult. Over the decades, I've seen this everywhere, pretty much, like this Dracula, Bram Stoker's Dracula, Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula. So I am gonna give it a chance. So yeah, I mean, shit, it'll cost me nothing, right? But time, you know, 2 hours of my time, not a big deal, whatever. And last but not least, I got from my thrifting buddy, the original Jurassic Park Steelbook Blu-ray set, complete with digital download. I don't know if that's still good, but anyhow, this has got the DVD Blu-ray combo. Now, the original Jurassic Park, when this came out, this was a huge fucking deal. Jurassic Park, this was a really cool fucking film, I gotta tell you. I was probably in high school, just started high school when this came out, I think. What year was it? Here I go with the year again. What year? I can't see. I really can't fucking see. 1993? No, I was actually out of high school or just finishing. Something like that. Anyhow, Jurassic Park, the original. Can't go wrong. It's a great fucking film. It's going to look amazing on Blu-ray. I like the second Jurassic Park wasn't bad. The third onwards, I don't remember. I recently saw the new Jurassic Park. I got a digital copy of it. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. I'd say it's worth a watch. Put it on in the background and go do your thing, type of thing, right? Anyhow, so there we go. There's the physical media portion of the video right there. We got the electronics, we got the physical media. Now we're gonna get to some of the fun shit, but you'll have to excuse me. I need some Mountain Dew, Voodoo Mountain Dew. Saturday night in the city party, people. Thank you for tuning in to Creepy Ghoul Vision. I really appreciate it. You know, it's really cool. Creepy Ghoul Vision, you already know, was created by you and me going down in YouTube history. This is indeed the absolute, positively most underrated YouTube channel on the network. No question about it, okay? Creepy Ghoul Vision is the hottest thing on the circuit, coming at you on a Saturday night in the city. So, my local Toys R Us has, my nose is all itchy, fuck. Anyways, my local Toys R Us has the HMV within it, and our location here is pretty much closing down at the end of December, so they're having this massive sale on everything in the store. It started out as like, what, 20% off, now it's down to 25, now it's down to 30, my buddy told me. I took advantage of their 25% off sale the other day, and I got myself another pair of these. In one of my previous videos, I think this year, I actually got a pair of these. The Halloween 5 socks. So I got this one for like, fuck, next to nothing, 25% off. Yeah, I paid like $4 or $5 for this. Halloween 5 socks. I loved Halloween 5. Halloween 4 and 5, you have to watch it back to back. No ifs, ands, and buts. You just have to. I love novelty socks. I got like drawers filled with novelty socks, of which I don't wear. And I figure now I'm in my 50s, I should be wearing novelty socks. But, you know, it's a collector's curse, I'll tell you that right now. She grew up to be a cutie, no question about it. Danielle Harris. Ooh. Anyhow. So check it out here. I already opened these a little while ago. So here's another flavor of the Pringles hot ones right here. Now, I just recently had my dinner. I had some of those chicken strips, and I used some ghost pepper sauce on them. Had them fries. Now I'm about to have some of these. These are fucking hot. I'll tell you. You watch that show, Hot Ones, where the dude interviews celebrities and whatever, and they're sitting there eating hot chicken wings with different levels of hot sauce. Yeah, these are good. These are fucking hot. I'm telling you. Holy shit, I've only had 2. I love hot sauce, but these are hot. I can handle it, but they're hot. They're hot. They're so good though. I was munching on these in one of my other videos, another flavor. I'm gonna save this for last. Got some unboxings for you guys. Here we go. So again, HMV in my local Toys R Us. I got these this week actually. On my day off, I was hanging with my buddy and we went to Toys R Us and scooped up some stuff, those socks. I'm going to show you these. I got a couple Halloween t-shirts on sale. These were like $14.99 on sale. 25% off. I really like this one. Normally, you know, I just wear a plain black, but something about this, the funeral gray, Michael on the phone. That's an actual scene from the film, if you remember, when he picks up the phone. Check it out. I don't know if you can see it too well with the glare, but yeah, had to have that. Now, the label says it's medium. I can do a medium. Large is my size. I compared this. This looked too big to be a medium. I compared this to a couple large shirts there, and this is a large. Okay? Different brand of shirt. It's a large. Don't know where they got this from, but it's labeled a medium, but it's large. But I really like this right here. The Halloween lettering right there. Yeah, I thought that was a cool shirt. I had to have it, considering a good portion of my job, I'm on the phone, so there you go. Michael on the phone. Here's another shirt that I got. Now this one here is kind of like, I don't know what you call it, like black tie-dye. And I thought this was pretty cool. There's a classic shot right there. Now, I'm more into the obscure Halloween images. I like the foreign stuff. Something about this one here, as common as it is, really jumped out at me. The way it was printed. Maybe it was like the screen. Maybe it was the background, the texture of the shirt. But I mean, I'm like, I gotta have this one. This is really fucking cool. Give you guys a close up of that one. I really do like the darker tie-dye shirts. I just don't own any. I'm after that Friday the 13th Part 4 one. the hockey mask and the blood and the knife through the hockey mask eye. That comes in a cool tie-dye one. It's just hard to get in my size. But yeah, Halloween 78 is my #1 favorite horror film of all time. I recently revisited it several months ago after not seeing it for probably over a decade. And yeah, it still has the same effect as it did on me way back in the day, kind of, sort of. You know, I see things a little differently now, but yeah, I love the film. It's still my favorite. Oh, another shirt. So I got this while thrifting. Batman. Look at this cool Batman shirt, guys, right here. Size large. Give you a close-up of that one. I love that one. The Dark Knight. I was debating on chopping the sleeves off this shirt. What do you think? Sleeves on or sleeves off? Ladies and gentlemen, tell me what to do. Ladies and gentlemen, tell me what to do. Sleeves on or sleeves off? Okay, so moving right along. Got a couple more things waiting here in Collectibles Corner. I got a bunch of unboxings still for you guys. You guys working on your popcorn there? Hope you got a nice big bag of popcorn and a drink, because I got some more shit here for you guys right here. Okay, so let's get some stuff in order here. So, a little cutie pie made these for me for a little bit of a late Halloween present. I'm going to show you. Little cutie pie painted these for me. I'm going to hang up in the bat cave here. I love the colors that she did. The nice mixture of black and red. Looks really cool. Very great color variation. And let me put that down right there. And here's another one right here. Check this out. I love this right here. You were scared. I saw you. You were scared and frightened for no reason. Bats. How fitting. Wood, carved, necro, voodoo, mask. Okay, enough with the theatrics. Let's get on with it. I'm gonna save these unboxings for last. So, guys, I got some books. I got some books and magazines. Love magazines. Holy shit. Oh, I'm gonna show you this actually. Let's get away from the horror stuff for a bit. I recently got these actually. I went shopping for someone else, and I always end up finding shit for myself. The last thing I need right now is another pair of pajama pants. I went from having like, what, 4 pairs of pajama pants. Now I've got like 6 or 7 or 8. Holy shit. Here's another one. I couldn't resist this. It comes in a box. Peanuts. Around this time, you gotta grab this shit while the getting's good, and they actually had this in size large. There it is right there. My new pair of Snoopy pajama pants, and you all know what a big Peanuts fan I am right there. Can't go wrong with that box. I got this at Winners actually for $19.99 to compare at $30. Men's sleep pant. The box is really cool. I can just use that as like a trinket box or something like that. I don't know. It's really cool. Or even a Christmas ornament. Just take off that sticker. There you go. Snoopy on his house. There's the back of the box right there. $20 at Winners. Snoopy pajama pants. You gotta love that, eh? All right. Love Peanuts. Okay, so check this out. Holy crap. Where did I get this? Where did I get this one? Fuck, I don't remember where I got this one. Did my thrifting buddy give it to me? Yes, actually he did. Here, he probably got this at the thrift. Oh. Ah. So, I'm a huge Betty Page fan. I love Betty Page. And I do collect Betty Page items. Here is a Taschen. Taschen is fucking awesome. I love their books. Here's a Taschen Betty Page by Bunny Yeager. She's another pinup burlesque personality from those days. 30 postcards. And it comes with some these are part of the book. The glue gave way and they kind of just fell out, but that's okay. I'm going to show you inside here some postcards, Betty Page postcards. Lots of nudes, lots of lingerie, lots of outfits, lots of costumes, which I love. Some of the classic shots right here and some shots I've never even seen before. But I do love Betty Page. One of my favorites. If I was a chick, I'd probably be looking like Betty Page, I'll tell you that. Here we go. Betty Page. Postcard book. Okay, so here we go right here. So check this out. Let's do these two. So, I collect, one of the things I do collect is Bram Stoker's Dracula in novelizations. This is the only book, well not this one in particular, but that I've read the most in my entire life, is Bram Stoker's Dracula. When I was a kid, I loved that book. I loved it. I read that book like till it literally just fell apart back in the 80s. Here's one that my thrifting buddy found for me. This is more or less a great illustrated classics, more of like an easy to read version of Bram Stoker's Dracula, complete with illustrations. I love that. So this is a book you'd probably find in your public school, if they had it, to get you started reading Dracula right here. So yeah, really happy to have this one. That's a great cover as well. Old one. When would this has got to be from like the 80s? It must be. Let's see the publishing. Here I am again looking looking for dates and years. I'm just curious. It's in Roman numerals. I can't read Roman numerals, but anyhow, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Bram Stoker's Dracula. Really cool cover. All right. So here it is right here. So here's the Bram Stoker's Dracula book. Film book. My thrifting buddy, I know my thrifting buddy gives me a lot of shit. I take him out to lunch, you know. I do. The Film and the Legend movie book. Now, I'm going to watch this film. And if I like it, my biggest fear is I'm going to start collecting Francis Ford Coppola's Bram Stoker's Dracula stuff. That's my biggest fear right now. So I'm hoping I like it, but I'm hoping I don't like it enough to start collecting shit from it, if you know what I mean. So there you go. Some of the images I've seen from this film, like the female vampires, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm all over that, definitely. Check it out. I will check it out. Here's a magazine I recently found at while thrifting, the History Channel's Paranormal. This has got all sorts of stuff in it. This is really great reading when I'm just sitting there on my couch. This is sitting on my coffee table. You know, I got a whiskey in my hand. I got my incense burning, and I just want to read some just random stuff. This has got some really great stuff. Vampires, witches, UFOs, stuff like that. The paranormal, Sleepy Hollow, and yeah, there you go. Really cool stuff. Loch Ness Monster. I love the Loch Ness Monster. I love sea monsters. Here's one that I found. Where did I find this one? I think I found this one in the garbage. Yeah, Creepy Ghoul's a garbage picker. I don't know if you guys remember these from the 80s. Mysteries of the Unknown. The Time Life books right here. I have a few of them that I've found over the years. This one's Powers of Healing. These are great books. There's books on the series, there's ghosts, there's UFOs, and stuff like that. They're hardcovers. Back in the 80s, you would order these, and every month you would get a book in the series. That's how it works. These do turn up in thrift stores. You know, people get rid of their collections or their one-offs here and there and everywhere, and dudes like me just kind of scoop it up. Lots of weird stuff in there. Okay, so let me have some more Voodoo Mountain Dew, and I got a couple more items for you guys. I know I'm in the habit of making like long videos these days. Okay, so here it is right here. At my local liquor store, LCBO, Liquor Control Board of Canada, for those of you who live in Ontario, I found these weeks ago. I just turned around and I'm like, what the fuck's that? Jaeger. And I do collect Jaeger stuff. So these were kind of unusual. I'm like, what the fuck is this? They're mini fucking Jaegers. They're mini freaking bottles of Jaegers. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's 10 mini bottles of Jaeger in each of these packs. I got one. They were like, what, 13 bucks? Something like that. I'm like, yeah, for collection purposes, I gotta have them. I may never even open these. They may go in my green bar cabinet over there, which you guys may have seen in one of the walk-around videos of the Batcave here. But yeah, how cool is that? Jaeger is my favorite shot. I do collect Jaeger stuff, much like how I collect Labatt 50 stuff. But yeah, there you go. Pack of mini Jaegers. These bottles are so cool. And the next time I went back to get some booze, they only had a couple of these left, and I grabbed another one. I'll tell you something right now, and if you're watching, which I know you are, my brother of skate rock, you know who you are. This one is for you, my friend. Right here, coming at you on Creepy Ghoul Vision. Happy Halloween, creepy Christmas. This one's for you, my brother of skate rock. You know who you are, motherfucker. I thought of you right away. All right, so now, oh, no. I gotta get up for this one. So, I recently framed a poster that my thrifting buddy gave to me. And here it is right here. I found this frame, 24 by 36 at Walmart for a decent price. And I decided, what the hell, I'm gonna frame it. There it is right there. Who the fuck are they? Who are these 4 motherfuckers? From 1979, here is the horror business lineup of the Misfits. This isn't an original poster from when it came out. I'm not sure when it came out, but it is official. You know, you're not going to see the fine print, but it's down there. But here it is right here, from the horror business era. 24 by 36 poster. I had to get this in a frame, I just had to. That's a really cool picture, early picture of the band right there. Okay, so let me put this down. And before we get to some unboxings here, some blind box unboxings, I got one more piece of weirdness to show you guys. It's right over there. It's pretty big. It's weird. I can't take my eyes off of it, even up to now. I got this about a week ago, or 2 weeks ago, while I went thrifting with my buddy. It was way up there, and it caught my eye. I'm like, holy fuck. Now, normally, I don't like things like this. I don't like that type of cultural thing. But the more I looked at it, I'm like, holy fuck, man. I said to my buddy, can you understand why I like this? Like, you gotta understand why I like this. And he's like, yeah. I had to have it. And before, I know the anticipation's killing you guys, but before I show it to you, I can't even imagine. Somebody, a family even, I don't know who the fuck would have this in their home. I mean, it's nicely framed, beautifully framed. I can't imagine who the fuck would have this in their home. Like, I just can't. A family, an individual, I can't see it, I can't picture it, I can't visualize it. But I'm going to show it to you. I have to have it for the Bat Cave here. I don't know where the fuck I'm going to put it. But I'm eventually going to find a spot for it. And I'd like to show it to you right now. It's pretty heavy. Oh, my buddy has all these coupons for the thrift stores. And gave me one, so I got this for like cheap. I don't know if this is going to fit in the camera, but it's big. It's big and heavy. Guys, check this out. This is pretty fucked up. Now, I did some research on this image. I did some research on this image. And if my memory serves me correctly, it's a deity. It's a deity getting revenge on a family of some sort, if I'm not mistaken. I'd have to look it up again. But anyhow, check this shit out, man. I know some people are gonna kill me for this. Look at that. Take a good look at that. How fucked up is that? Listen to those voodoo drums and just look at this for a second. The colors, the detailing. I'm gonna give you a close-up of this. Look at this deity beheading that man. Oh, it was one of my bats. And that's gotta be his wife down there that she's just killed. God, this is heavy. But holy crap, man. Yeah, normally I don't like shit like this, but look at that. I had to have this. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. I still can't. Okay, I gotta put this down now. Holy shit, it's heavy. Oh man. there goes one of my bats. Let's put him back up here. Stay. Stay. Weird shit. Weird stuff. I love art. I'm an artist. I'm a visual artist. That's art. I don't care what anyone says. I know some people are going to be like, I don't know about that. But I'll tell you what I do know about. I do know about blind boxes. I got a bunch of blind boxes here, and you know how I fucking flip out whenever I open blind boxes. I'm gonna open 6 blind boxes for you guys right now. And then that concludes the video. You guys can fuck off. Let's do these after. So, you've probably seen me unbox some of these in previous videos, recent videos. These came from Walmart, Sprawl Mart during the Halloween season of this year. Now, I have the Chucky, I have the Nun, I have the It. I'm after that Michael Myers like you wouldn't believe. I have a couple Megans. I finally got the fucking creature. Holy shit, in one of my other videos. I would welcome another creature. I have the Bride of Chucky. I don't have the Bride of Frankenstein. I want that Bride of Frankenstein. Let's get to it. And funny enough, Walmart. I've been shocked that Walmart still has these. Last time I went was about a week ago, and they still had like a bunch of these on the shelf. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, man. Horror blind boxes do not last anywhere in this fucking world. But that's okay. That's okay. Because based on the ones I get today, if I complete my collection of everyone on here, I'm good. Let's get to it. Let's unbox some of these blind boxes. I know you guys love my reactions. And it's one thing I hate. Speaking of reactions, I fucking hate those reaction videos on YouTube where they're reacting. Well, you get a bunch of, like, idiots. Like fucking millennials, a bunch of fucking idiots, a bunch of hipsters with headphones on or whatever, listening to Slayer for the first time and reacting to Slayer like, oh. Fuck off. Stupid reaction videos. I fucking hate them. Okay, so I got the Nun again. I got another Nun. These are really nice figures. In this series, it's all about the eyes. Like, they all have the holographic eyes, which I think are pretty cool. So here's the Nun. These are really great figures, I gotta say. Probably vinyl figures. Yeah, the Nun. I don't mind having another Nun. That's fine. So let me put this back here. Okay, so the next blind box. Okay, give me a Michael Myers, or a Bride of Frankenstein, or a creature from the Black Lagoon. Yeah, reaction videos, yeah, not happening, man. I don't give a shit about them. Okay, so let's go. Oh, come on, man. Really? Fuck, another Nun. Like, what is this? Like, and you know what the funny thing was? I'll tell you. The last time I was at Walmart, I was with my buddy, my thrifting buddy, and I had him pick out these boxes for me. I'm like, you pick them out for me, put them in my basket. And he's like doing this. He's like, and he puts 2 there and 2 there. Yeah, that's not happening again. If you're watching, that's not happening again. 2 nuns? Come on, that's enough. 1, 2, fine, but I mean, I've already got one over there. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, fuck yeah! There we go. I got my Michael Myers Halloween. Fuck yeah, I don't mind having even 2 or 3 of these Michael Myers. Look at that, eh? That's a great fucking figure. Bloody knife. Look at his eyes. Oh yeah. Really happy to have that figure right there. That's a great figure. And these are really inexpensive too. They're only like 11, 12 bucks. Yeah. That's my video pause. What the hell? There we go. I don't know how that happened, but yeah, oh, fucking, finally, man. Got my Michael Myers. All right. Excellent. All right, I got one more to open. Oh, please give me that Bride of Frankenstein. Just give me that Bride of Frankenstein. Then I'll have the whole set. Ah, fuck. Cut my nails too short. Okay, here we go. Last unboxing for this series right here. Bride of Frankenstein. Come on. Come on. Bride of Frankenstein. I'm afraid to look. I am afraid to look. Oh, okay, it's another Megan. Fine. I love Megan. This is like my third Megan. Fine. Oh, I didn't even show you these. There you go, right there. There's Megan. I love the first Megan. The second one was pretty cool too, but I do love the first one. I am trying to collect some Megan stuff. I'm looking for the NECA action figure. I saw some posters and whatever else. It's a pretty cool film. Okay, so now here it is right here. I've been wanting these for quite some time now. My buddy went down to a shop we have here in Toronto, which I haven't been to in a while. They're the only place I know that really sells these blind boxes are from Super 7 Reaction. I got the Creature blind box, and I got the Halloween, the Peanuts Halloween edition blind box right there. I'll show you. So I don't care which creature I get. I want them all, man. I love them all. And the beauty of this series right here for Peanuts is if you look at the ones you can collect. Okay, we got Charlie Brown, we got Lucy, we got a mystery Lucy from the looks of it, we got a Snoopy, and we got another Snoopy glow in the dark. I don't mind having all these, and I'm really glad that there's no Franklin. Franklin is like the token black kid in the Peanuts gang who serves absolutely positively no purpose in the cartoons at all. You know, there are a few characters in the Peanuts gang that serve absolutely no fucking purpose. They're just like fillers. And I'm glad he's not part of this series here, because I had a major disappointment several months ago with another blind box from a different series that I got at Walmart, Sprawl Mart. Anyhow, which one should I do first, guys? Yeah, as if they're going to respond. Anyhow, let's do, you know what, let's do Peanuts first. I'm actually going to try to open this one carefully because I do like the box and I do want to save the box. Where's my knife? I lost my knife. So I'm going to be careful with this. I'm all about packaging. I love packaging. I love boxes. I love blister cards. So I'm going to try to open this as carefully as I can. And let's see which one I get. Oh, these are actually big figures. Cool. Let's see. Oh, cool. I got Lucy as the witch. Wicked. From the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. That is a really nice looking figure right there. I'm a huge Peanuts fan. I really am. Peanuts makes me happy. And this has got some articulation. Look at that. That is cool. It's like, yeah, like she's walking or sitting or whatever. That is super cool. And she comes with an accessory, which is a broom. Really happy to have this. These are very pricey. Super 7 Reaction, not only because of their Super 7 reactions, but Sonic Boom, which is partially one of the reasons why I kind of sort of don't shop there anymore, because they are very pricey. I found them to be very, very pricey, so I kind of sort of stopped going there. But this is kind of like a little treat because nowhere else I know has these Super 7 reaction figures. So Sonic Boom does have them. They do get them, all sorts. And you know, when my buddy goes down there, I'm gonna get him to pick me up maybe some more of these. These are like $24.99 each, 25 bucks. Seriously. So once in a blue moon, literally. So here's the Creature from the Black Lagoon. Again, $24.99. So you best believe I'm going to preserve the packaging here for displaying purposes. I'll try to open it very carefully here. And I'm very enthusiastic to see which one I get. Now, there's a couple of them here. I can get the Creature from the Black Lagoon, Revenge of the Creature Walks Among Us, Tropical Glitter Creature, hey, I don't mind that, or a Mystery Creature. Now, which Lucy did I get here? I just got the regular Lucy, yeah, the Violet Witch, it's called. I would have liked to have gotten a glow-in-the-dark Snoopy, but that's okay. Okay, so, yeah, these feel like a reaction figure. Which one did I get? Let's see, guys. The Creature from the Black Lagoon is my favorite Universal monster. Look at that. Okay, so I got the Tropical Glitter Creature, 2 out of 12. That is pretty fucking cool. I really like that. That's very different. And the Super 7s, this looks smaller than usual Super 7s. I'm not sure, I could be wrong. But it's got the articulation from the old 70s action figures, Star Wars action figures. But there you go. The Tropical Glitter Creature from the Black Lagoon. Looks just like a clump of crystals. Anyhow, that is pretty cool. So the chances are 2 in 12 per case. Interesting. Very interesting. And the other ones are 3 in 12, except for the mystery figure, which is 1 in 12. So, hey, I'm pretty happy with that. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in to this episode of Creepy Ghoul Vision. That's it for this episode of Collectibles Corner. I got another video coming up for you guys. I might shoot it tonight or tomorrow, depending on how I feel. I got some new music here. We got some records, we got some tapes, we got some CDs, we got some box sets, and all sorts of great stuff here. Watch for that video coming at you this weekend.
Find calm in the chaos at your local youth.
It is Saturday night in the city on Creepy Ghoul Vision, live from the Bat Cave in Scarborough, Ontario. Deepest, darkest Scarborough. Thanks for watching. Give me a couple thumbs up, will you? Like, share, and subscribe to this madness we call Creepy Ghoul Vision. And most importantly, stay weird.